Tens of thousands of kids in our area are transported by school buses every day. We have learned some of those buses have had, quote, major deficiencies.
Yeah, in tonight's reality check, Local 15 investigative reporter Andrea Ramey shows us what Mobile and Baldwin County school officials are doing in response to the latest inspection reports.
Every month, Mobile County buses are inspected.
First thing we start with is checking the belts, hoses, make sure everything's good.
Foreman Vernon Ash says every inch of the bus is looked at.
Make sure nothing is actually dangling loose.
On top of local inspections, once a year the state performs its own. Local 15 News obtained copies of the latest state school bus inspection exit reports for both Mobile and Baldwin counties. In Mobile, out of 641 buses inspected, 18 had major deficiencies.
What does that mean that 18 buses have major deficiencies?
It could be from tires to brakes, steering columns, what have you.
Would you equate major deficiency to not safe?
Let's take a brake pad, for example. You know, oftentimes we may drive a vehicle and your brakes may make noise or squeak, and it still will have the stopping capabilities. The same situation here, but we don't want that to happen. So what we will go in and stop the squeaking noise.
According to the report, 7 out of the 18 deficiencies were problems with the tie rod ends, which is a pivotal part of the bus's steering system. Not an uncommon problem, according to Ash, who says it's a moving part and close to the road.
The tie rod end is on the center link underneath the bus. Right there. That's the tie rod end.
All 7 tie rod ends were fixed in the buses, but mechanics say if tie rod ends are not repaired, it could lead to increased wear on tires, or in more extreme cases, total steering failure. Other issues listed on the report were air or hydraulic leaks in the braking system and lights that did not work. Again, the school system says all issues were fixed. Similar problems were discovered in Baldwin County. Out of 372 buses inspected, 3 had major deficiencies, including a problem with one tie rod end, a light that did not work, and a fuel pump leak.
A major deficiency doesn't mean that there's a life-threatening circumstance. It means that there's something that needs to be tended to, like an oil drip or some spring that needs to be tightened.
The report also shows that while Baldwin County employs enough mechanics, Mobile County does not. The state wants 1 mechanic per 25 buses.
Should Mobile County have more mechanics on staff?
Actually we should, and we've just hired additional mechanics. We should be in compliance when the next time the state inspectors come around.
While issues were uncovered in the reports, both counties overall had a very low percentage of buses with problems. Just 2.8% of Mobile's fleet and 0.8% of Baldwin's fleet had deficiencies. Compare that to 17% in Wilcox County and 23% in Randolph County. The state says if 20% or more of a fleet has deficiencies, more state inspections are performed. The state education department told me that both Mobile and Baldwin counties, quote, do a really good job of inspecting and maintaining their school buses, which for Mobile County especially is no small feat when you consider it runs, according to the district, the largest transportation system in the state.
Well, if you'd like to look over the reports and how other counties in the state performed, we've posted all the documents on our website for you, local15tv.com.
Local 15 News is your advocate to expose corruption, fraud, and waste in local governments.
And if you know of any wrongdoing, scams, or abuse of your tax money, we want to know about it. Call the Reality Check hotline, 877-315-7268.